Okay, we have an equation which is ln x equals c times x to the fourth power. You're being told that c is greater than 0 when you're asked to find c, so there's exactly one solution. I try to visualize it. The first thing I try to visualize is the natural log, and the natural log looks like this over here. All right, that's the natural log. The other thing I visualize is this polynomial, which is c times x to the fourth. Since c is positive, I'm going to get something that looks sort of like this over here. And there's a point of tangency now. How do I know that? They're touching there. All right, the question is, where are they touching? All right, the way to do that, I'm going to take the derivatives. Let me write that down for you. So I have, the y equals ln x, and that's going to be y1. y2, I'm trying to figure out what their tangent is, c x4. So the derivative here is going to be pretty simple. It's just simply 1 over x. And this guy's derivative, also pretty simple. It's just going to be 4cx cubed. And they need to be in agreement, by the way. They need to have the same slope at that point of tangency. So 1 over x is equal to 4cx cubed. Now, certainly someone can say, I have two unknowns. I don't know what to do with that. Now, we got to do something. We got to find the point of intersection, certainly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve for x4. And the way to do that, multiply both sides by x. You get this. And then x4 would be 1 over 4c. And I'm going to use this in the equation. And the equation I'm talking about is where the natural log is equal to cx4. So natural log c, well, x4 is 1 over 4c. So that means the natural log of x, again, c is a positive number, is a quarter, which means x is the fourth root of e. All right, so I know what x is. Now, if I know what x is, do I know what c is? And I do. I just plug it in over here. All right, so let's write this down. 1 over 4c. Now, if I raise that to the fourth power, I'd get e. So let's see what we get. I'm going to find for c, right? So it's going to be 1 over 4e would equal c. All right, now let's go back to the choices that we're given. We're given a lot of choices. We're given a through e, but since I did the problem, it's pretty easy to identify the correct choice at this point. It's 1 over 4e. All right, I also want to point out that sometimes you wonder, did I mislead myself? And one thing I want to point out is it's nice if you can illustrate what we just did. All right, what did we just do? Well, we graphed out two things. Let's go through the graph of it. So we graphed out the natural log. This green curve here is the natural log. And this magenta curve here, let's put it in red, whoops, is going to be y equals, well, I know it's the x fourth power. And what was c? Let me just remind you. We found c to be 1 over 4a. All right, I graphed them out. And what do I notice? A point of tangency over here. And where's that point of tangency? Let's remind you. We found out what x was, right? It's the fourth root of a. And doing the y value is pretty easy. Plug it into either function. And what are you going to get? You just get 1/4. And that's the point of tangency. And this is a graph illustrating that. Again, if you want to, you can reach out to me. My name is Ron Bannon. My email address is Bannon, that's B as in boy, the @ symbol, NNON.US. Thank you so much for listening.